Hello, everyone, and welcome to our open studio. Woo! Yes, it is Saturday morning, and everybody came out to see us and support us, and of course, enjoy 1 hour of fun here. What's poppin'?
Yes, they did.
And I'm here with my co-host, Ginny. Give it up for Ginny.
Hello. Hello, nice to meet you.
It's sad because we don't get to see you that often. It's only once a month I get to see you.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we have to introduce a guy I see every Wednesday. And he's the man for Chop Loop and Reverse It. Actually, no. You're the man for what? What's your corner called?
Check the rhythm.
Check the rhythm. I just am mistaken you for Joe Park. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Check the rhyme.
Did it on
Mr.
purpose.
Elmo Chong.
What's going on?
Yes. So we got lots more in store for you guys. So hope you guys are ready and looking forward to 1 hour of fun. And today we have a great theme for you guys because you know that it was the month of May and it's the end of May. So we're going to go over the past holidays that we actually experienced. But before that, we got a song for you to kickstart off our show. We got Echo Smith, Cool Kids, the acoustic version. That was a Cool Kids by Echo Smith. And right now you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Ju, your girl Ginny, and your other go-to guy, Elmo Chong. We got lots more coming your way for our open studio, but before we move on, a few words from our sponsors. All right, welcome back to What's Poppin'. As you guys know, today, since it is the end or the last Saturday of the month, we're having our open studio, and today's topic of discussion is the family month. And you guys know that in May we had a lot of days, didn't we?
We
Yes.
did.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
And we had Children's Day, Parents' Day, Spouses' Day, Couples' Day, Coming of Age Day, and of course overseas we had Mother's Day, Father's Day, and of course back in Korea we had Teachers' Day. A lot of days, and because of that, I want to say thank you for everybody who bought flowers from my store for everybody. It was a great month for all of us, and on top of that, it was a great month for me as well because I fall in pretty much every category. Right? Except for Parents' Day, because I'm not a parent yet. To my dogs, maybe, but dogs don't buy me gifts. But Children's Day, you know, I'm my parents' child, so of course it called me on Children's Day. And of course, for Teacher's Day, I'm not technically a teacher.
Yeah.
But of course, I teach how to do floor arrangements. So, you know, I don't know if you know the Korean American young little actor. He does a lot of TV shows. His name is Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Adorable kid. So the day before Teacher's Day, he came in and he brought me a huge bag of gluten-free chips and crackers and cookies and goodies.
Wow. How
And
did
then I
he
was like-
know about your love for gluten-free stuff?
I don't know. I guess because I put stuff on there that I'm healthy. And his mom came with him, and it was funny. He walks in and he goes, I was like, Lincoln, boy, what is this for? And he goes, Samchon, tomorrow's Teacher's Day, so your flower teacher brought you this. I thought it was so cute.
Yeah.
And then he stayed around for the
Sweet.
class to learn how to do a floor arrangement. And he's pretty good. He's only about, 7 years old, Western age? 7
Wow.
or 8? And he's so good. He's so cute. He's like the son everyone wants. You know, a lot of the girls at my flower shop who did the class, they're too busy looking at him more than focusing on making the flower arrangements. He was so cute. Like, he was like really cutting the flower perfectly, and he's asking questions. Samchon, is this the right size? And, you know, so cute. It's like the perfect son. So that's my little story that I wanted to tell you guys. What about you guys? Did you guys have fun during any of these days this month?
Maybe Parents'
But you
Day?
have a Parents' Day, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yes.
have.
I called my mom. Did I call my mom Mother's Day?
Did you?
I don't think I did.
You got a call from your parents at Children's Day.
Because I called them on Oboy night.
Ah.
You know, in Korea, Oboy night is Parents' Day. So I called them on Parents' Day. But then 2 days later, it's Mother's Day, so I didn't call her separately for that.
Oh, yes.
Because now that you live overseas, you kind of forget the holidays that you
Right.
grew up around.
Yeah,
that kind
definitely.
of, you get forgetful on that.
Right,
Okay.
right.
But during Mother's Day, I called my mom because
Okay.
I didn't really pay attention to the actual Parents' Day, but I remembered the Mother's Day because, you know, Twitter and Facebook. My brother
Good thing
was
for all the, you know, a lot of
Yeah.
people complain about there's too many social network sites, Facebook and blah, 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 blah. But thanks to those sites, you don't forget the days. Like,
Definitely.
oh my gosh, it's Mother's Day. Okay, I gotta call my mom. Birthdays too, you know, like, you have a friend, it's her birthday today. Like, I didn't know. So you call him, hey, it's your birthday, right? How'd you know? He goes, man, I always remember.
totally.
All right.
Without
for you.
without those, I would always forget.
Me
but
too.
they always
Me
give me
too.
that
So
reminder.
to the makers of Facebook, thank you. Alrighty, we're gonna give some knowledge about Children's Day, right?
Korean Children's Day.
Korean Children's Day.
Yes.
Korean Children's Day, however, was proclaimed by Bang Jong-hwan,
Bang
who was a
Jong-hwan,
children's
wow.
book
Well, in
writer
English, you
in
can say Bang
1923.
Jiang-hwan.
Yeah, you
How
can
was
say that.
how was my pronunciation? Was it
It was
okay?
good. Bang Jong-hwan was
Bang
perfect.
Jong-hwan.
But why speak like this?
I speak like a Master Splinter. Bang Jung-hwan.
Yes.
Originally, it was celebrated on the last Sunday of May, but the date was set as the 5th of the month in 1945 after the Independence Day.
And it became a national holiday in 1975. And before then, the government held various events and celebrated the day nationwide.
Alrighty. Now, I know a lot of people, probably all of us actually, know the day as a national holiday, but there's a deep history behind this as well. Now, speaking of Children's Day, we all have been children before, of course. We've all been youngsters and juveniles, and I'd like to hear what you guys were like when you guys were little. So we're going to start off with Ginny.
Yes.
What kind of child were you?
I guess I would like to call myself a sweetheart.
Ooh.
I was the one who really liked animals, and I was really into nature. So while I was living in Canada, for real.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that,
I
Elmo?
believe
Looking at you, girl.
I believe you.
I really was.
I believe
Funny thing
you.
is, you're saying you're really into nature,
Uh-huh.
and your shirt makes you look like a tree.
Thank you.
Green.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah.
Okay.
You look very
I
natural.
look like a tree today.
And very, very beautiful. And
The months
bright.
before, you called me something else.
I did?
Yeah, you did. First, it started with an ostrich.
I think you're like an ostrich?
Yeah, you said.
What did I say? You look like an ostrich.
I don't know. I said I really liked lion, and you said I look like an ostrich. So,
Well, today you're a tree.
I'm a tree.
You're a
Actually,
pine
thank
tree.
you.
Christmas
I'm
tree.
kind
You look
of
like a
Remind me of
Christmas tree a
Christmas.
little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
In the middle of
Anyways,
summer.
enough with the trees. Well, I was the kind of kid that really was into flowers,
And nature. Okay.
trees.
But you don't like flowers now as an adult?
I
you still do?
like them, so I should buy them at your store.
Yay! Of course. Okay, what about you?
Okay.
Elmo?
Me, I was kind of like a troublemaker as a kid.
Yeah, I can tell.
We could
Yeah,
imagine.
You had that troublemaker look.
I got into mischief, and you know, I got disciplined quite often by my mother. But I appreciate now that she did that because I'm not a troublemaker anymore.
You're
you know?
not?
No, I'm not. Because
You're the music guy. You're
if I-
supposed to be the
If I
troublemaker.
kept doing what I did as a child, I would be in jail.
Really?
I mean, no, I mean like.
You're a criminal.
If I kept going down the mischievous troublemaker path, I would be in jail. But my mom, because of her good discipline, you know, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
we're able to
on
see
What's
you.
Poppin'. I'm sitting
Well,
as
right now,
Oh.
if your mom's tuning in right
Yes.
now, just thank her right now for all that.
Yes.
Thank you, mother, for loving me and disciplining me, beating me.
You mom beat you?
Oh,
You're living in Canada.
I mean, spanked me.
Okay,
Thank
just
you.
punished you, scolded you.
You know, sometimes I got the wooden spoon. I'm not gonna lie.
Shoot, at least you only got a wooden
If I
spoon. I
got
had metal
into
pipes.
a lot of, you got
Really?
pipes? Mm-hmm. Pipes on
We'll
the.
stop right there because I don't want to talk bad about my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here, so that's what I was like. A little
What
bit
about
of a
you,
troublemaker.
Brian?
I feel like I'm a little bit mix of both of you guys because I was a little troublemaker. You know, I like to cause mischief around the neighborhood and all that stuff. But I was good at acting afterwards. Like I'll do something like, you know, we've all done this when you're little. You steal a piece of gum at the store or something like that. You
Yes.
know? You never done that?
I never done
I
that.
have.
Okay, so you have. So
I have.
We relate. But then I got caught one time because I didn't know that
Me too.
the store security is watching me because it looks like a regular person who shops. Now, I don't know if they do that in Korea, but in America, they have the people like the 경찰 or
Undercovers.
the undercover wear regular 복장.
Yes.
Look like they're shopping too.
Yes.
So I'm like this and I'm looking at him. I'm like, okay, he's going to steal something too.
Yes.
Eye contact with like teamwork. You know? 같이 하자. So I see the piece of gum. I'm like 5 or 6 years old. So I take the piece of gum, put it in not in my pocket, but right here on my pant.
Jogging pants, right?
Yeah,
Jogging pants.
jogging pants. Because if you put it in your pocket,
I did that too.
they'll check your pocket. But this guy, he didn't check my pocket. I got away with it though.
You did?
Even though he saw me put it in, because I think he thought I put it in my pocket. So he goes up to my mom when I'm with my mom. Goes, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I think your son was shoplifting." He's like,
Shoplifting?
"What? My son is shoplifting?" 이놈의 자식! I was like, "Sir, I didn't." My face turned red. I was like, "Oh no, I'm caught." So he goes, "Can I check your pockets, sir?" I was like, "Yes, sir." And then
He
goes
calls you
to
sir
my
and you're
pocket,
5?
Puts his hand, of course, the respectful way.
Yes.
He puts his hands in my pockets, and then all of a sudden he realizes there's nothing there. He goes, "I'm sorry, I must have mistakenly saw you take something."
No evidence.
And I walked away with a pack of gum right here on the side of my.
And what did you do with that gum?
And then when my mom was like, "엄마 기름 넣고 올게," and she gets out of the car to put the gas in, I was like, I try to chew it all at once so I don't get caught with the evidence. But I mean, we all went through
So
that.
funny.
We did.
But I
Man,
was good at lying and that
Holy
kind of stuff.
smokes.
You're like, 엄마 나는 그런 거 훔치진 않지. 그런 거는 열심히 돈 벌어서 사야지 엄마. 그지 엄마. 막내 아들 최고. Yeah, I was good at doing that kind of stuff. I'd be bad but act like the good kid.
you were a great shoplifter then.
You
Stop
were.
it. Stop it. We don't want to. I don't want people like calling me back to my mom, be like, your son needs to go to jail or nothing, because there's a lot of stuff I stole. Anyways,
You did.
yes, I might have. Okay. Anyways, not gonna talk about that. Since we are talking about children and being young, what was your most memorable gift that you got as a child? It could be from your mom or dad. It could be your friend, grandparents.
I remember this mechanical drawing book. Have you ever heard of it?
Mechanical drawing.
Oh yeah, you
Like
turn the
Etch-a-Sketch?
circles.
Yeah, turn the
Etch-a-sketch.
circles. How do you know?
Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-sketch.
I remember those.
Etch-a-sketch, yeah. So it was really fun for me. I got it from my parents, and when you shake it, I think there's like sand in it, so
Yeah,
it
like
erases
silvery
all
sand
the.
looking?
Yeah.
So the picture, I really drew many pictures with it, but the one thing I didn't like about it was that I couldn't draw curved
Yes, you can.
pictures. You can?
It takes, so you have to keep it flat, and you have to kind of control both at the same time.
Oh,
happens,
really?
That thing, it's not perfectly circular, but it kind of makes like a, you know that chocolate that's round with the gold, I can't say the name brand, but the gold wrapping?
Yes.
It comes like in that shape, like kind of rigidy. So you can do circles.
You can. So all I drew
Maybe I
was
was
like
just talented.
stairs. I drew so many staircases with it.
Staircases.
Yeah.
Staircases.
You can
And
do it.
boxes.
Yeah, and boxes and buildings.
I remember a lot of people like that were really talented at Etch-a-Sketch. They could draw crazy things
Exactly.
Really?
on
What?
there.
Like ant farms and
ant
crazy
farms and-
mazes.
yeah, like big like sceneries, like trees and mountains and
And you know how to piss them off?
How?
Just shake it. They're working their butt
erase
off.
them.
I'm like,
they spent like 3 hours on that. You just like shake it.
if they're that talented, they can do it again, though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
do it again. Let's see you do it again.
Do it
Okay.
again.
Now that we asked our guests, we want to ask you guys, anybody here remember your most memorable gift? It could be a gift that you didn't like. 싫었던 선물도 돼요. Okay, where are you from?
From Seoul.
From Seoul? Okay. So what was your favorite or worst or memorable gift?
You can speak in
제일
Korean.
싫었던 거는 문제집.
What's 문제집?
Like,
문제집.
like the books. Yeah, you have to study
That was a
books.
gift?
I
Oh,
don't know
like
what
book
that
of quizzes and questions? and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
like the
yeah. Quiz
answer?
books.
Who gave it to you? 누가 줬어요?
아빠가
아빠가? Your daddy don't love you.
my
That was not a Children's Day gift. It's more like 우리 딸 말도 안 듣고 이거 줘야지. That kind of thing.
Or really out of
Wow.
great love.
I
for
would
you
have
to
cried
be.
if my mom was like, 민규야, 그래서, 엄마 이건 뭐야? It's like your Children's Day gift, and I'm looking at 문제집. I was like, 엄마, 나 이제 싫어하는 거야.
So which one is worse, the socks or the quiz
I'd rather
book?
get socks.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
you
get
said
socks.
I'd
you'd
rather
rather
get
get socks. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you. Okay, so that's more of a. 근데 그 선물 좋아했어. Did you like the gift? No. She didn't like the gift. Okay, anybody else? A gift that you got that you liked, hated, or just a memorable gift you want to share with us? So can you state your name and where you're from?
안녕하세요. 저는 대구에서 온 현애라고
Okay,
합니다.
Hannah from Daegu.
저는 기억에 남은 선물, 좋았던 선물인데, 제가 학교를 입학했을 때 부모님이 사주신 필통이 있는데, 그걸 지금 또 쓰고 있거든요.
Wow. So her
20년
favorite gift
가까이 그
was-
필통을.
Pencil
It's a pencil
case.
case.
Yeah,
that
for
her parents
20
gave her
years.
when she first got into school, and she's been using it for 20 years. I think that's dedication and love that you can actually hold on to that. It's a
Yeah.
good memory. Like
Very
my
sentimental.
mom and dad gave this to me. You know, it has a true meaning to it. That's cool.
Do you
Awesome.
Do you still use pencils a lot? I mean, oh really?
Oh, you do?
Who doesn't? I use pencils, pens, and highlighters all the time.
I use sharps.
Sharpies.
Sharper.
Sharpu, which is like
Sharpu.
mechanical.
Yeah, mechanical pencils.
If you say sharp, people in the States don't know what that is. The mechanical pencils.
That's right.
Okay.
Mechanical pencils.
Alrighty. Anybody else? A gift that you got in the past? Can you state where you're from and your name?
서울에서 왔고요. 임현이고요.
이름
임현희고요.
임현희?
네.
Okay.
초등학교 때 선물로 강아지 선물 받았어요.
Oh.
Wow. What
A
초등학교
living
is how old
creature.
in Korea? In the States?
I guess from 8 to like 13. So when you're 9,
Okay.
second grader.
Wow. So she was 9 years old. She got a dog for her birthday or for Children's Day.
Children,
That's an awesome gift,
That's
dude.
an awesome gift for a girl, especially
Not
that
just girls,
always want
kids
puppies.
in general, because kids
Right.
love pets. You saw those Huffington Post videos where you see babies and pets all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
I
the
love
cutest
them.
videos.
Right.
You know, if I was that young and got a pet, it'd be amazing. I got a dog when I was in high school. So
Really?
Yeah, so I mean, I love my dog, but you know, when you're younger, you don't want to go out or you can't go out sometimes. It's just fun to have a pet around because a pet becomes your best friend.
Getting it later in life, did you find you appreciated it more?
I appreciate it more. Right now, I have 3 dogs, and I feel like dogs aren't animals. They actually feel like humans. They're like family members, and you get so attached to them.
Right.
All right, well, thank you for your answer. But right now, we're going to move on to a song before we get into the next day we want to speak about. The song is by Rough Ends, and the song is called The World to Me. Welcome back to the second half for our open studio. And as you guys know, we got our beautiful guests and Elmo and Ginny in the studio as well. And you guys tuned into What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. And we're gathered here to talk about the month of May because we are at the end of May and the days that were in May. But we're going to get into that shortly after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to our open studio. Now, we are wrapping things up for the month of May. And
Yes.
since we're talking about, we talked about Children's Day, we talked about so far what
Only
we
Children's
got.
Day.
Only Children's Day, but we had so much to talk about because we had so much fun as children. Now we're going to move on to another day that everybody is anxious about, and everybody, of course, we wouldn't be here for these people. We're talking about Parents' Day, 어버이날.
Yes.
And in Korea, we celebrate Parents' Day annually on the 8th of May, and it's celebrated by both public and the government, of course. And we celebrate it by giving carnations to our parents because carnation is actually the flower of love. Did you know that?
Sacrifice, yes.
And sacrifice. So it's got true meaning for everybody. For some of us, it's hard to even see our parents often, like me being overseas. I don't get to see my mom and dad that often. So that's why when Parents' Day comes along, I love having a chat with my mom and dad, see what's going on in their lives, let them know what's going on in my life. So with that said, I want to ask you guys your Parents' Day experience growing up. Like, what did you do for your parents?
Well, what did you do, Elmo?
Well, I always wrote them a letter.
Always?
Okay.
You know, whenever it was Parents' Day, because my mom and dad, they basically, because I mentioned before, I was a troublemaker, so they put up with a lot of stuff. So I wrote them letters. I'd be like, sorry about that. I won't do it again.
So that was your excuse.
Thanks for loving
you would
me.
always cause problems and just say sorry.
Yes.
그러지 마. 미안해요.
Sorry.
그러지 마. 미안해요. And you
I'm
do it
sorry.
again.
Yeah, it works.
진짜 나쁘다.
It works. Sorry is my favorite word in the English language.
Well, one Parents' Day, I remember a special gift. I made personal coupons for my parents.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like one coupon, they can use it when they don't want to do the dishwashing. Then I'll do the dishwashing for them.
Girl, my mom
Walk
would
the
kick
dog.
my butt if I give him coupons. So, 엄마 이거 쿠폰. Why? So 설거지 하기 싫을 때 나한테 줘. 너 죽을래? 밥 먹었지 설거지.
That's what you always do.
So I'd always wash dishes.
Okay.
You know, I had no choice in my house.
Okay, so whenever you want to do, like, walk the dogs or do the
We had
dry
to do it
cleaning.
anyway. We had to do it anyway.
Okay, so, okay.
So my parents never used coupons. Coupons, they'd be like, because my dad would always say, when I was younger on my birthday, I even asked my dad, I was like, Appa, you know, it's my birthday today. What's my gift? And his answer was, your life is your gift.
Traditional
But
answer.
actually, it's not a wrong answer, you know?
It is
I'm
the right
thankful.
answer.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for my life.
But you want that little
You know,
extra.
something extra. Yeah, everybody wants something
Socks.
extra. What about here? Anybody here on Parents' Day who did something special for their parents? A gift that they gave to their parents? Over there? 안녕하세요. Can you state your name and where you're from?
안녕하세요. 대전에서 온 은혜고요.
은혜.
네.
Okay, that's 은혜 from 대전.
어버이날에 항상 학교에서 편지 봉투랑 우표 가져오라고 해가지고
오.
편지 써서 보낸 경험 다들 있으실 건데
So in Korea, they actually ask kids to bring an envelope and I guess stationery so they can write their parents a letter.
Yeah, and they have this, like, 1 hour set aside for writing letters to their parents. So everyone's writing letters on that specific hour.
Even guys too do that?
Yeah, of course.
I
Everyone
don't know
has
if I
to
could
do
do
it.
that. I think I'm one of those kids who like to draw and nakso all the time. So if I got that, 편지지, psh, I'd be drawing pictures. 이거 뭐야? So, oh, there's a picture of my mom? And it's
Give it
a
to
picture of a monster or something. I love doing art.
Monster.
그래서 한국에서는 다 그랬어요, 학생들이.
초등학교 때 보통 그러고 이렇게 써서 집으로 직접 주소를 해서 보내요.
So 그걸 집에 가져가는 거 아니고 학교에서
네.
보내는 거였죠.
우표로 이렇게.
So in Korea, what they do is after you write a letter to your parents, you don't take that envelope home and give it to your parents directly, but you actually send it through the mail from the school mail to your home.
Yes.
That actually has meaning to it.
Everybody
Don't
loves
have-
getting a letter in the mail.
And
Right.
handwritten. You don't get that anymore. Yeah, everyone's emailing or texting. So that's very heartfelt. Cool, cool, cool. Anybody else? A gift or something you did for your parents?
안녕하세요. 전 대구에서 온 소영이라고 합니다.
Okay, so we have So Young from Daegu.
이번 어버이날 때 저희 아버지가 이제 선물을 드리면 항상 자꾸 안 받으세요. 네가 하라고. 남자한테.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna cry or something?
그래서 요리를 했는데
Cooked for him.
불고기, 미역국
눈물 나올 것 같아.
이걸 했는데 부모님이 다들 일찍 출근을 하셔서 제가 다 먹었습니다.
That's probably the funniest answer I've heard in a long time. So every Parents' Day, she tried to give her dad a gift and her mom a gift, and they'd always be like, "No, you use it. You can have it. We
keep
don't
it."
eat it. You know, you keep it." So this Parents' Day, she wanted to do something special, make them a meal. You know, she made bulgogi and some banchans and stuff like that. But they go to work so early that when she was done, they were already gone for work. So she ended up eating it all by herself.
Hey, when you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is like a coming of age story. Oh my god, well thank you for your story. That was so cute. Thank you so much.
was.
Now, since I said coming of age, we're going to move on to that right now. Now, the coming of age day. Now, for our segment, you guys aren't sure about the coming of age day. Is that what coming of age means? I was trying to
Yes.
figure it out too. I was like, what is coming of
In
age
Korean,
day?
it's like 성년의 날.
Ah,
I haven't
so you're
reached that
becoming-
day yet.
So you're coming
haven't?
from
No.
a child to
I'm
an
still
adult.
a kid.
No.
Yes, so
At heart.
I don't wanna grow up. I'm a da-da-da kid.
I don't know the lyrics.
That's the toy store's
Toy Store's theme song.
theme song. Yes. Now on 성년의 날 or coming of age day, people give roses,
Yes.
maybe some perfumes, or maybe just a simple kiss, like mwah.
Yes.
축하해, you know, now you're an adult. You know, for me in America, they didn't have the coming of age day.
No.
So, what did you do in Korea?
Well, I was a freshman, I think.
Okay.
It's like when you're around 20 to 21. So in Korean universities, you have this tradition when seniors give roses one-on-one to the juniors.
Oh, so it's not between an adult. It's
No.
actually from a class.
Yeah, from senior to the junior. So
That's
I got
something
one
new.
rose from, I don't know, one senior.
So do they choose you? Like they have to choose the person
No,
that they want to give it to?
kind of like pick lots. I think it's not like,
It's like a
no
lottery?
meaning. Yeah, like
They
a
are
lottery.
바람둥이s. They're like, I'll give one to her, and eventually one will come to me and be like, 오빠 뭐 있어요? That's what they want.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. That's not happening here. But actually, in America, we don't have coming of age day, but I think a similar day would be your sweet 16, when
Sweet
a guy or
16.
girl
16.
turns 16 years old. You're not an adult, but you're actually an older teenager. And people make a big deal out of it. They even had a show a long time ago for celebrities called Sweet 16.
Yes,
And it's
I
about how
remember that.
celebrities with money, or not even celebrities, but rich kids celebrate this Sweet 16. Like, some people will get a plane as a gift.
Plane?
Yeah, I think it's like
Airplane?
150억 or 200억.
Wow.
And the mom and
$15
dads
billion.
will buy them that plane.
Yeah.
That's how rich they are.
I remember one episode where one kid was like, "Man, I'm only getting a snap. I wanted a
You just said name brands twice.
The
Elmo is still a kid. He's not too wise. But I mean, I know what you're talking about. I know what Elmo's talking about. The show, the one kid was complaining, he goes, "Oh my god, I wanted this vegetable or a foreign car, but you gave me this one." And both cars cost over $100,000, which is about 1억 2천 in price and value in Korean.
Worth
But
a
these kids are
house.
so spoiled, and they're only 16, or turning 16, which is 17 in Korean age.
Yeah.
And they're getting all these expensive gifts. And I remember this one girl, she's like, I was like, I asked her, a rich friend of mine, her younger brother, I was like, so what are you getting for your sweet 16? He's like, well, they're getting me a motorcycle, a car, they're sending me to Cancun, New Mexico for a month, and I'm going to fly my dad's private jet. So I was like, what's the total value? He's like, I think he's spending about $500,000 on me.
Wow.
That's about 600억,
600억.
right? $500,000?
$500,000.
Dollars.
I'm not really good with math.
Because $500,000 is 50억, so 60억.
Oh.
Yeah, so the kid got 60억
6
on his birthday.
billion Korean won.
I I can't even make $6,000 in my life. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
It is a huge sum of money.
Kids with money are spoiled, or families with money.
So all of the kids on the show are spoiled?
It's meant for rich families and how they spend their birthdays. And like this one kid's like, I didn't get the right diamonds, I didn't get the right jewelry, I didn't get the right car. I mean, they're not even getting one car for their birthday. They're getting like
Cars.
the L brand cars, the F brand cars. These are all foreign cars.
And
Italian.
I remember the celebrities' kids. You know, it was like huge celebrities like Puff Daddy or you know, just huge big names. And when you're a celebrity, I guess in their minds they want to give back to their kids as a lot of stuff that they didn't get when they were younger. But I don't know.
Wow.
Man, kids are spoiled. Anyways, we're going to get into a song right now before we get into the next day to talk about the I guess your memories and past thoughts. And the next song that we have for you guys right now is going to be by Goldfrapp with Believer. That was Goldfrapp with Believer. And we're back with TBS efm's What's Poppin' Open Studio. Now, before the song went out, we were talking about Coming of Age Day. Now we're going to move on, though, because we have so many days to cover for the month of May.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to Spouses Day or Couples Day, whatever you want to call it. Now, for those of you who don't know what Spouse Day, it's a day for spouses to appreciate each other. And Spouse Day in Korea falls on the 21st of May. The day was established in 1995 by the Spouses Day Committee, which is a civil organization. When it was first proclaimed, its theme was healthy spouse relationships and happy family are stepping stones that make a bright and hopeful society. Well, I know a lot of our listeners aren't married yet, and the people here, of course, aren't married yet either. So my question to you guys, and everybody here, except for you because you're already married.
Okay.
Elmo, what's your ideal spouse?
My ideal spouse. 예쁘고
Pretty woman.
착하고.
Walking down the street, pretty woman.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Over the years, my ideal type has changed about 5 times.
I think it changes for everybody. though.
5 times?
When I was 20 years old, in my 20s, I'm like, as long as she's pretty, that's all that matters.
Oh, you 겉모습만 보는 남자.
Yeah, I gotta admit.
너무 들어. Anybody here other than us, what's your ideal, your 이상형? Like 미래에 진짜 이 사람하고는 꼭 결혼하고
Prince
싶다.
Charming.
Yes, Prince Charming.
Yeah, my name